It's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That is good alertness. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Decent chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Barcelona could counter here. Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. That has not gone well. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Messi. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Now it's Eto'o. Looking for options for movement. Well, played right into his path. Chance for a shot! And here's Neymar. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted ball. Messi! It's hit the crossbar. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Luis Suarez. Xabi Alonso. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. No way through. Looking to play him in. Xavi, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi gets into a good position. Xavi. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found the way through. Now goes for a shot. He's got a goal. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's Eto'o! It's anyone's ball now. That's a nicely weighted pass. Lovely pass, but can he get... Eto'o! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Jong cuts it out. Oh, it's come loose. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish.
Shapes to shoot! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi stood his ground strongly. Eto'o. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. And he's intervened well there. Knocks it into space. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neymar! They've done it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Deco. And this is Eto'o. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Messi, foot in. That'll be a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6, Roberto Carlos. El dorsal 23, el dorsal 11.
And he's whipped it across.
Serán sustituidos
Last-ditch
por
defending, but
el
that'll
dorsal
do.
2, Puyol.
Can he get it through?
El dorsal
Oh,
3,
perfectly measured
el
that.
dorsal 18.
He's shifting through the gears
Se va a
here.
llevar a cabo un cambio de
He's been
jugadores.
taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Moran gets across to intercept that. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's picked it up out wide. Xavi. Looking for a runner. De Jong cuts out the pass. It's a quick ball upfield. Well, that looks a decent ball. Deco. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to thread one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Barcelona finding their passes. Xavi. Deco. Taken back almost at once. That's a lovely, neat pass. Guardiola. Koundé. And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Alonso. Now it's Eto'o. He is through here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Guardiola did just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Casillas looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And that will be it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place